Hi everyone and welcome to And So On. My name is Lisa and today I have some new fabrics to show you. Well, here we are again. I am still in Spain, I am still in lockdown, but again, the sun is shining. I sat outside almost the whole day yesterday and finished knitting a sweater, and so I will have some knitting coming up for you in the next couple days. We'll see when I get around to that. And actually a call just went out through our local town hall asking for sewers to sew masks. So I know that number one, people say don't wear masks because you're, number one, taking it away from other people. Number two, you might touch your face more, which actually is worse for you, and that they're not medical grade. But I guess if there aren't other options, it's better than nothing, and they have a way to do it. So I don't have the information yet, but it did just come out, so hopefully I can put my sewing machine to work. And actually I have my old sewing machine, and so maybe I'll put my 13-year-old to work as well. Anyway, I have some pretties to show you. So before all this happened, I had ordered a few fabrics and I actually got a gift from someone. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things plus a gift to show you. So the first one is the gift, and this is very charming. This is a rather worse for wear, let's see if I can, there we go, set of very pretty buttons. And this was a gift from a lady in my choir that I sing with. And she came in and she went like this, and she's like, I found these in my sewing stash from years ago. I don't know if you can use them. Maybe 5 years from now you'll use them, but aren't they pretty? They're, first of all, I love the shape, and they're almost like an oyster color, you know? And I actually think they might work with the next fabric I'm about to show you, but I thought they were very, very pretty. Okay, so next, if you've been following me for a while, you'll remember that, I think it was now almost 2 years ago, I went to a sale, an amazing sale, at a menswear store in Toronto, in the west end of Toronto, and I bought a mountain, a literal mountain of fabric, and I'll link up that video because it was the most amazing fabric haul ever, because they were just looking to clear out old fabric, and they had beautiful, beautiful quality cottons and linens and jerseys and terries from, mostly from Japan, Portugal, France, and I think maybe England, I can't remember. Anyway, initially, after they'd finished that the next year, we were waiting for them to do it again. They were like, no, we're never doing that again. It was too crazy, it was too much trouble. Maybe they didn't say it was too much trouble, but that was kind of the idea that I got. So I wasn't expecting to hear from them again. And then about, what, maybe, gosh, you know, time has sped up so much the last couple of weeks, right? So I think it was probably about 3 weeks ago, maybe only 2 weeks ago, they messaged me on Instagram and they said, hey, we're having the sale again. You know, you helped us publicize it last time. Would you mind sharing it on social media? And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to go so bad. And at the time, my friend Melanie was going to come visit me in Spain. And so my friend Diana, who has Diana Coatsworth Design, I'll put her below because she has some incredible clothes. And Diana was going anyway, and I said, could you just put something aside for me? I was like put aside like, I don't know, $60, $70 worth of stuff. And Mel said she'll take it to Spain. So I'll put in a picture of what Diana had chosen for me. And oh, they're so beautiful. And then everything shut down, and my friend is no longer coming to Spain. And so my fabrics are stuck in Toronto. However, she took it and she was going to mail it, and to mail all that fabric plus some Canadian chocolate that Audrey wanted was going to be like $100 and some odd, and it was just silly, like it's ridiculous. So what I said to her was, there was one that I'd seen even before Diana had picked them out. It was in like the video that they had sent me of what fabrics were available, that I was like, ooh, that's pretty, I want that. And so I said, can you take this one and just send that one? So I have one lovely piece of fabric, but I chose well. So this is the fabric. Let me adjust here. There we go. Isn't it pretty? I saw this literally sitting like that, and I could see that it was 1.5 yards, although I have to say this is more like 1.6 meters. So it's actually more than 1.5 yards. I saw this and I didn't know anything about it. I just thought it was pretty, and I want to get some florals in for summer. Anyway, it turns out when I got it here, first of all, it's a nice weight. It's like not super thin. It's got a good weight to it. This is cotton and steel. It is cotton and steel, steno pool, made in Japan. So I still got a good eye, friends, because I picked that out of nowhere. Beautiful, right? Like the color blue is just so gorgeous. And like I said, I have 1.5 meters and it's quite wide. I suppose one would call this quilting cotton, but it doesn't really feel like that. You know, so it's Japanese cotton printed in Japan. And what to do with it? Okay, what to do with it? Well, of course, my first instinct was try and squeak out a dress or a top, which is pretty much always my first instinct. However, I've also been thinking that I'm probably going to have an awful lot of plain tops based on these fabrics behind me, and I might need a patterned bottom. So either a skirt or a pair of pants, little pair of, my mom used to call them pedal pushers, little capri pants. But then again, I also thought, look how pretty these go. Wouldn't that be pretty? Which takes me back to shirt. So I don't know. Please let me know below what you think. But anyway, so this is the only little bit that I got from my fabric haul that's sitting at home in Toronto. And I don't know, we'll have to see how things, I mean, hopefully things free up quicker and someone will come and visit me from Toronto in the summer. I think it's unlikely, but maybe I'll get her to mail it to me like, I don't know, 2 or 3 pieces at a time. But this, I think I picked well, and I can't wait to wash it up. Okay, and then I had seen on Instagram the account of a business called Meter. So I'm looking over here because this is where the fabrics are. Where is the, oh, here. Okay, so it's called Meter. It's out of Denmark, and Aarhus, Denmark, and they have beautiful fabrics, very like eco-conscious, lots of tencel and linen, but also jerseys, like a really beautiful range of fabrics. And I thought, well, maybe I'll treat myself and get a little something, you know, because it's in the EU, you're not paying the duty, and ordering anything from North America, I'm paying a lot of duty. So I thought, let me give it a try. So first of all, they sent this nice set of samples. So this is, I don't know if you can see, there's like a basket weave. Let me adjust. There you go. So you can see there's like a basket weave texture on this. It's a very light tencel. This is a stretch twill. More on this later, but I really like the weight of this stretch twill. And then this, I think, is their sand washed linen. So super pretty. And then they have a club where you can every month get a box of these kind of samples. So it's 18 euros a month for a box of samples. I don't know if that would be worth it for me, but then again, you also get a discount. So if it's something that you're always going to be ordering online, then maybe it would be worth it. So when I was on their website, I saw this cotton, and it was a cotton with what looked like red and white, or berry and white, or berry and cream. Anyway, in the end, I went for what I thought was the red and white, but really this is rust and very light rust. I don't know. So this I'm not as pleased with. It was 17 euros a meter. I got 1.5 meters. I thought that it was going to be a different color, and I was going to do like a Cali shirt dress out of it. It's a very nice cotton, like the feel of it is nice, and it's ethically made, whatever. It's just, if I had known it was this color, I would have got either the black and white or the navy and white, because I wanted the contrast, and this doesn't have that. So to their credit, I messaged them and they said, well, we're really sorry. You know, we have a 14-day return policy, or they said they would also replace it or credit me. So clearly I can't leave the house, so I can't send it back to them. I'm not supposed to go. I don't even know. I mean, I guess the correos, the mail must be working, because I did get these packages, but I don't think the mail post office is open. So I might use this. I might use it for me. I might use it to make a dress for Audrey or Lily. But they did say that they would replace it. So what I've done is I've asked for some of this in a maroon color, like a berry kind of, well, from the website, a berry maroon color. Now I have to say, I compared these three to the website and they looked very much the right color. So I think I might have just picked one that the brightness was up on it, and so this contrast color looked a lot lighter than it is. Okay, and the other thing I picked from that website was this that they had, this twill that they had on sale. Again, for me, the color looked more putty gray, and this is a much more kind of creamy khaki, not khaki, but creamy beige. This is much closer to the picture, but it still is different than I expected. But I do really like it, and I will definitely use it. So this I wasn't having a problem with keeping. Now this they touted as being double-sided. So if you can see here, let me adjust. So you can see how there's a texture on the wrong side. It's quite a pronounced texture. Can you see there? Yeah. And they say you can use either side as the right side. So this is the smooth side, and then this is the textured side. So my initial plan when I did these is I wanted to make a pair of high-waisted pants similar to the ones by In the Folds from Peppermint Magazine. But now it's quite wide, this fabric. I think it's 150 centimeters. I think it's 150 centimeters wide. So there's more of it than I thought. And that just makes me go, well, then I should make a dress. If I can get a dress, I should make a dress. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Like I have to look through all my patterns. I have a whole bunch of Patrones because I went to my library and got a whole bunch of back issues of Patrones. I also returned a bunch, but I did get a bunch. And now the library's closed until further notice. So at least I've got lots of extra patterns. So yeah, so it has a beautiful weight to it and a beautiful drape. And it does crush, but not like in a viscosy kind of, you know, one of those ones that just immediately crushes. It's got a good weight. So it's definitely a bottom weight for sure. But then I also thought one of those, I'll put in a picture. There's one from the fabric store, which is like a blazer wrap dress that I thought would be really nice. But yeah, I don't know. Slightly indecisive today, huh? And then my last two are my Minerva fabrics. So as you guys know, I am a Minerva maker. And what that means is about every 4 to 6 weeks-ish, hopefully that keeps going. I'm sure it will because Minerva is online. It's an online shop only. I get a message from Minerva with some different fabrics and I get to pick 1 or 2 to use, and I then do 1 or 2 blog posts. However many fabrics, I can do that many blog posts. Right now they're redoing their website, and so some of that's a little bit on hold, but I'm sewing like the wind, so I'm gonna have lots up there very soon. Okay, so this is the first one I got, and I did show this to you really briefly in my one of my last maker vlogs. This is a really nice and stretchy jersey. It's got a little bit of a sheen. Can you see the shine? There's like a metallic, there's a metallic thread being used in this. It's nice and springy. And the only thing is that the white is much more see-through than the black. The white is quite thin. It's very soft against the skin, but I can see my hand through it. I don't know if you can see my hand through it, but yeah, you can see my ring there. So the only thing is either I have to line it, or it has to be like a top that I can wear a cami or a bra under that I don't mind will show a little bit. I would love to make a maxi dress out of this. I think it would be so comfortable, in which case I would just need a lining fabric. So I'm not sure. I've got, I think I have 2.5 meters. So yeah, we'll have to see. Okay, and then last, so this came just before we were on lockdown, and I have to say this fabric made me so happy to have. It just made me feel cheery. It is, I'm gonna adjust this again. So this is a super, super pretty gauze. And it is a single gauze. So again, kind of see-through. You know, I was kind of thinking actually doing the French poetry Pleiades dress, or Pleiade. She has a website, she has a YouTube channel now. And she pronounced it Pleiade, which I guess is how they say it in French, but the constellation in English is Pleiades, so I guess that's why I went to Pleiades. Anyway, I was thinking of maybe doing a sleeveless long version of the Pleiades in this, and then I would just need to get some plain cream cotton to line the bodice and part of the skirt. So that's my plan for that at the moment, but I might find another maxi dress. I think I can get a short sleeve, either midi or maxi dress out of this. This isn't quite as wide, I don't think, but it would just be so floaty and yummy in the summer. But again, that's summer sewing, so I think I have some other things first. Okay, that's it. That's all. Those are my pretties that have arrived lately. And I also have the new Berta and the new Berta Easy, which I will show you next because I don't know exactly where they are, but I'll get to those tomorrow, the next day, and show you some of my possibilities for that. And like I said, I have some lovely fabrics in here behind, and very soon I'm going to put up a video where you guys can help me choose what to make next, because I want to make something that is going to be practical for spending a lot of time at home, but at the same time still feels special and done. So yeah, I have a couple of ideas, but I'm going to save that for next time. Anyway, you guys, I hope that wherever you are at home, the sun is shining and you are sewing. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.